If you've spent any time in Midjourney's Style Explorer, you've likely discovered many styles that you love for completely different reasons. Maybe it's a great style for high contrast editorial flash photography, or a mixed media looking style that blends photography with blocky glitch style overlays. On their own, they're both great, but did you know that we can blend these style references together to create a new style? And we can even add weights. For example, if you want one style to lead the overall look and another to just add an accent. I'll show you exactly how to do this and how to save your SREF blends for future use. If you're new to style references or just need a refresher, I have a full deep dive video that covers everything you need to know to get started. I'll link that below. When you're picking SREFs to blend together, I recommend starting with two SREFs that are the same medium but with contrasting characteristics. Here I have two different illustration style SREF codes, one that is sort of a classic brightly colored digital illustration style, and one that has this really soft, almost pastel textured style. To blend these SREFs together, all I need to do is run a prompt where both SREF codes follow the SREF parameter. Just make sure that you leave a space in between your codes. That results in this lovely, colorful, but softer illustration style where you can really see the influence of both of those individual SREF codes. And blending isn't limited to just SREF codes. If you're using images as SREFs, just drag them all up to the prompt bar and load them in as style references. You can even use a combination of both SREF codes and images if you want. By default, each SREF that you add to your prompt will contribute equally to that overall SREF blend. In this example, the results show a pretty even mix of those two original styles. And you can control how strongly that blend affects your results by adjusting the style weight parameter, which is --SW. The default value is 100. You can increase it up to 1000 for a stronger effect, or use values less than 100 to lower the intensity. Along with being able to adjust the intensity, we can also control how much each individual SREF contributes to that overall blend. Hi, hello, Editing Woollyfern here. I just want to give a quick thank you to my Patreon community whose support means that I can continue making videos like this one. If you want to get more out of Midjourney, consider checking out the community. I share monthly prompt guides, exclusive videos, and you won't have an algorithm deciding what you get to see from me. So if that interests you, come take a look. So you don't have to keep that blend equal. For example, let's say that I want the darker SREF to have twice as much influence as the other SREF. To do this, I need to add relative weights to my SREFs. I consider this to be an advanced technique, so don't worry if it doesn't make sense right away. Here's my original prompt. The SREF that belongs to the darker, softer style is this 118381. We already know that the default weight for each SREF is 1 because each SREF contributes equally. To give an SREF a custom weight, I need to add 2 colons and a number directly after the SREF code. This number is the weight. I'm giving this SREF a weight of 2 because I want it to have twice as much influence as the other SREF. So that other SREF will stay at a weight of 1. Now when I run the prompt, the style in the results is a little darker and softer compared to when those two SREFs were blended equally. I've been showing you an example using just 2 SREF codes, but you can use as many as you want and the same concept applies, though it does get a little bit trickier to think about relative weights when you have more than 2 SREFs. Does that make sense though? I think it's somewhat straightforward when you're using SREF codes, but it does work a bit differently when you're using images as SREFs. If you're using images as style references, unfortunately, adjusting weights is a bit more complicated because you can't add relative weights for SREF images on Midjourney's website. But you can if you're using Midjourney on Discord. Not as many people use Midjourney on Discord, but if you are, the approach is similar. Paste your source image URLs after the SREF parameter, add 2 colons and a number after each SREF that you want to set a relative weight for, and run your prompt. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to do this directly on the website. One trick that you could use on the website in the meantime would be to load multiple representative images for whatever style you want to have more influence on the results. And if you want to get even more experimental with SREF weights, you can go down the confusing rabbit hole of using negative weights, where results can get pretty unpredictable but still fun to explore. I have a whole video about negative SREF weights over on my Patreon if you want to learn more. Okay, so once you've found an SREF blend that you love, how are you going to remember it so that you can reuse it in future prompts? Retyping multiple SREF codes or hunting down the same image URLs every time you want to use that blend gets old fast. Here are 2 ways to make it a little easier. Option 1 is to create a folder of images that represents results from your favorite SREF blends. On your organized page, create a folder named SREF Blends. Each time you discover a blend that you like, add one representative image for it to that folder. Then, whenever you want to use that blend again, just open the folder, click the image, and click Use Prompt, or just click on the SREFs to add them to the prompt bar. Option 2 is creating shortcuts or aliases. This one is only possible if you have Discord, but once you create them, you can use them on the website. To create a shortcut on Discord, type /prefer option set, give it a name, then paste your SREF blend, weights, or whatever you want saved. Once it's created, you can include that shortcut in your prompt by typing 2 dashes and the name that you gave the shortcut. After you submit the prompt, Midjourney grabs the information linked to that shortcut and fills out your prompt. One last thing before we finish, once you've got a blend that you like, you can experiment with it even further by combining it with parameters like stylize, style weight, your personalization profiles, and even mood boards layered on top. All of these parameters work together to influence your results in different ways, so don't be afraid to have fun and experiment. And if you want to know more about how these parameters work, I have a lot of resources available, including a free parameter guide that I keep updated with the latest Midjourney changes. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, all the things. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.